The final week of spoilers is over. 5 cards for Ragnarok, 5 special stones. The full list is out on the German website. Hi everyone, Some Gamer Dude here. I'm going to take some advice from a friend after the full set release and make a video talking about the cards that interest me the most. Likely just cards we haven't seen. I am procrastinating a bit because I don't really know how to talk about the Ragnarok support. A cycle of 5 cards, 1 in each attribute, all modal where the second mode is incredibly strong but locked to Ragnarok. The thing is, even with the power levels we're talking about here, the wind one is close to being Black Lotus on a body. The darkness one is 3 J Resonator kills for 3 on a body. Your opening hand still only has a 12.5% chance to draw into any of them. 17.5% chance with a 2-card mulligan. Singleton really lowers how useful these cards are, even with Ragnarok drawing you 3 cards as an effect. Yes, they are incredibly strong, but with Singleton, it's not an issue. Ragnarok needs everything it can get, honestly. Elixir's Love can't target them, it can only target Chance, and these are all Resonators. The set might change a lot of things. Some spells to get back Resonators from the grave would change a lot, but I'm not feeling it. As I said when I discussed Ragnarok himself, I don't find him terribly interesting. Due to the gimmick, these cards aren't interesting either. No consistency. So let's jump to the special magic stone, Epic Stone of Blood. Produces Darkness Will, but it also has a revenge ability to rest to give a Resonator 2 +100/+100 counters. We've come a long way. Condition, yeah, but a permanent +2/+2 for 1 Darkness Will. I think it's most interesting with Lunar Sword right now. It transforms the card into get a guy killed, have another guy out, 2 Darkness Will to kill a J-Ruler that can't be chased. It's still a far sight more convoluted than any other J-Ruler kill in the format, but it's a thing. There are a few applications like this, where you sack a guy, pump a guy, but I think the most useful is leaving it open, and when a guy dies due to an effect or combat, pump another guy. I don't think it's amazing, but I like it enough. I wouldn't try to jam it into a deck, but if I had the space, yeah, why not use it? Epic Stone of the Dragon produces Fire Will and can rest to give your J/Ruler 3 strength counters. Not a horribly complex card, just leave it open, end of turn if you don't need it for Will, tap it for extra strength counters. Not much to say, the deck wants to stockpile strength counters. This gives the deck an untouchable way to do it. Card is versatile and leaves a threat on board. If the bluff isn't called, strength counters. More burn later. Not concerned, the cluster is leaning in a mono direction anyway. Epic Stone of the Wind produces Wind Will and can rest to produce any attribute if you've restored it with an effect that turn. Made to be used with Unceasing Wind to very likely go into the 4 non-wind crests. It's a way to get them out that isn't easily disrupted like Elixir. I'm sure there are other applications with this card. I just can't think of them offhand. It feels like quite a bit of work for a payoff that could be achieved in other ways. I'm sure it's fine, it just doesn't spark joy. Like Walser himself. Magic Stone of the Stars produces light and can rest to give itself a +100/+100 counter. Light has some really good early plays to get early +100/+100 counters for the dragons. So I'm not sure just tapping this to get a 100/100 counter early is even a good play. I think maybe like Epic Stone of the Dragon, leaving it open to threaten, then if they don't call your bluff, giving it counters might be the best play here. Letting it just make the 2 dragon cards be cheaper late game? Probably free. Epic Stone of the Treasure produces water, and can also produce any will so long as it is used to pay for a treasure. Full spoilers are out, and there are treasures in all colours. Not going to beat around the bush here, unless the other 4 get support in later sets that make them much better, Epic Stone of Treasure is by far the best stone. No awkwardness, no playing mind games, it just does what you want it to do. Helps Celeste play all her treasures if she draws them. I'm sorry this video is a bit on the unenthusiastic side. None of these cards are terribly interesting, at least not to me anyway. They all have their place, but their utility. They don't spark the mind into what can be done with them. With this video's release, I'll be putting out another going over 15 cards, 3 of each attribute, that I really like from the full set. Won't be scripted, but I'll be more enthusiastic in that one. This has been Some Gamer Dude, and thanks for watching.